Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily.
You look tired, Father.
Every year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No. Someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What?
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
time you'll come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and I'll bring her to Cauldron prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
So, if I have to...
Sir, how long's it going to take, Captain Ramsey?
2 horses called on the dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Lady Emily, you're all right. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye. This won't open without my ring. Ramsey has it. I need my signet ring. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
sick spittle. Two more months.
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Ramsay's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsay is too dangerous to be left in play.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
I hate this wall. It's just like mad.
This won't leave my hand again. Goodbye, you entitled bastard. Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague. I'll need this. The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. I have a feeling I'll need these. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. I've got to get out of Dunwall. Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it.
Who's there? That's Emily Caldwin!
Excellent ship. Traitorous dog.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the Royal Court.
Someone there?
Stay here.
Probably
I'll just check
nothing,
what that
but...
was. All right, let me take a look.
Hey, who is... Strike at me, Dad!
You're not fit for the watch uniform.
Listen up. I have bad news.
The
Ramsey's dead.
city's crawling with the Duke's men.
Emily Colvin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason. Accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts. Hard times. Hard times. Gotta be on the lookout. Everyone's gotta die. One useless. Please, not today. That's Emily Caldwin! Are you ready? No! Damn it!
You're not fit for the Watch uniform. The city's crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up. I have bad news. Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find... Someone there? Who's there?
Someone there? Wait here. Just checking something.
Who that was? No, I'm sure.
Looked like, I don't know, but I saw something.
That's Emily Caldwin!
What's going on here?
She can't escape!
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Who is? Around it! Tragic slaying of our beloved.
You aren't doing anything! He won't go far!
Get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
What the... What's going on?
Stop! It's the Empress! Former Empress, I mean. Probably nothing but...
Came here to warn... Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready. Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. What?
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. Corvo mentioned being here once.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah, really? How could she? I don't understand.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Always conflict, power, greed, lust. For me, what I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in mine one more time. Will this place be any different had I not passed from the world? I am tired. How long, my dearest? How long must I endure in this shadow state? More innocent love still. It doesn't have to be like this. We both know it. Nothing of you, but to remember always who you are and who you can be.
Must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale.
Yes.
We'll leave
There is more here than corruption and pain. Don't despair. There is goodness here too.
And I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
This city is a place of riches, but not all get a seat at the banquet table. Someone minor coughs black from his lungs. He hides it from his wife. Will you kill them too? Is it a curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world?
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
Just once, I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Warwick.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask her friends with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we pass it along to another ship at a discount. Then we all split the take.
Just don't forget about me.
Outside is crooked cock. Hey, guys, man, you doing? Stupid thing. We're gonna go somewhere. Let's see what you've got. You up for a beer later?
You bet.
No, no! What's going on here?
Yes, there is more here than corruption and pain. Don't despair. There is goodness there too.
Fellow Sir Conan, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
I told her it was the wrong type of oil, but they don't want to listen to me. Next time, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Former Empress Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano. The Grand Sir Conan Guard.
You blood flies stop us.
Just remember to move slowly.
Compliance is mandatory.
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
You gave me no choice.
Remember it being so many. I'll ask nothing of you, but to remember always who you are and who you can be.
That's Addermeyer in the distance.
Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there? No problems?
Don't worry, it's turning. Plenty of electricity.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Looking for a fight? You won't get away!
Hi.
That's it! Let's go!
Let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Baldwin I.
I'll break your
This
face!
head of yours is worth its weight in silver.
You still eat meat? All the blood flies and all of
You wouldn't mind you still can,
You don't
stranger.
stand any chance.
You think you're so superior, huh? You get away so easy. Let this be a lesson to you. Come back here! You're so dead. I can't stay for like this.
Guard! Someone! Murder! Call the Grand Guard!
Hey, is the windmill turning all right up there?
Ask nothing of you, but to remember always who you are and who you can be.
Set up better to use the well oil tanks. The wind won't run dry.
Unless something happens to the windmill. These break down just as often in a different way. And they also overcharge sometimes.
The wind picks up too strong? Like in a storm?
Right. And if that happens, trust me, don't stand too close to the wall of light.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
I'll be damned!
Fellow Sir Conan, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress Delilah Baldwin I and the imminent arrival of his great
Sure.